time to go for a quick walk down the river. Okay. Oh. Well, I think this was a path made for bloody kids. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at the ducks. This is just outside our... Oops, excuse me, tree. Oh, here we go. Oh, no way. They don't have room numbers on the back. Oh, here we are. Good morning. Time to pack up and continue our journey through the township of Burra and our all-access. Thanks, man. Okay, you lot. This is what you get for being drunk and disorderly and basic vandals. Come on, inside. Okay, so these stables and cells were built in 1847 with a police house adjacent. The 2 mounted and 2 dismounted police were appointed. Their horses were kept within the fence reserve and a well dug for their water. Tenders were called to supply hay and oats to be delivered quarterly. A farrier and a saddler appointed, also a supply of rations for the prisoners. Well, actually, if I were to be a cop, I would rather be a mounted police officer. Not that I would want to be a cop, because seriously, who would? Okay. Are they? Oh. Good night. Sweetheart. Termites, right?
How uncomfortable would that be?
That was even just lying like that. Well, I suppose I would have a blanket or something. Oh, maybe it was. No, it wouldn't have been a privacy curtain, would it?
Far back.
Yeah. I don't know. And there's one around there as well. If anybody knows what these rails might have been used for, I mean, this was built in the 1850s.
Yeah.
Please, in the comments below, let me know. Oh, I'm just going to shut this door. And that's dark, even during the day. I wonder how many prisoners were held up in here at any given time. Because is it one cell or?
I think it's only the one.
Hello. Where did you come from?
You're in lockup.
The
Yes.
helicopter.
Oh, here's another cell. Oopsie. Stupid gimbal. Looks like it's storage. Oops. Oh, I don't know if I can get my gimbal out. There we go. Size yard.
I reckon.
That was obviously the police
Yeah.
house, and that's where we tried to get in. But it wouldn't let us. I guess that's just the other. Alright, so what's the layout of this? Stallyard, stable, original stable and lock-up, later converted to footage store. Okay. Double cell. That was a double cell. That was 2 people in the cell we went. We are here. Cobble yard, porch, troop room, bedroom, office, bedroom. So that was the police quarters. The lock-up and stables were the lock-up and stables occupy part of the old Redruth Police Reserve, which includes the courthouse and police station. This reserve was located on Crown land just beyond the northern boundary of the mining company property because the government was denied freehold in the company township of Coringa. So there you go. I reckon this would be an interesting place to do a paranormal investigation. Are you right?
Yeah, I'm just locking Werner in.
Oh,
Well, he has to be locked in.
okay. And what's this? This is the dunny. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Oh, and a little wash basin. Oh, well, they had hygiene back then even.
This would have been a pain walking on all the time, though.
Yes. And they probably wouldn't have even had shoes.
And I'm surprised it's been this way.
The early rapid development of the Burra mine led to a shortage of housing for the miners and their families. The 1851 census recorded that out of a total Burra population of 4,400, about 1,800 lived in dugouts along the Burra Creek and its tributaries. Of those, over 1/3 were children under 14 years of age. The insanitary living conditions of Creek Street actually contributed to outbreaks of typhus, smallpox and typhoid fever. During 1851, there were 153 deaths in Burra, many of them young children in the dugouts. In June of 1851, a flood devastated the thickly populated creek, driving the inhabitants from their dugouts and causing the death of a miner. By 1860, the dugouts were virtually deserted. However, the South Australian has to say this about the dugouts. The South Australian, in 1847, on the 17th of December, described the following about the miners' huts. The miners have want for houses, excavated little caverns divided into apartments in the steep banks of the creek. Many of these are fitted up in the neatest style imaginable and form cool and comfortable habitations. They extend for about 3 miles on both sides of the creek. These are the only intact dugouts of hundreds which once existed in Burra. They are now under the care of the National Trust. Mind your head. I tell you what, Annette, those dugouts were so cramped. Oh, my back's sore from all that leaning over. Oh, really? Building. That would have been great to have a look in, but never mind. Private residence over there. That looks like a pretty cool house, actually. Look at the whole toilet. That's fabulous. Okay, well, onward. Shall I go through the turns? Oh. Shall I go through the turnstile? Here we go. See if it worked. No. Oh yeah, it works. Got to go this way though. Go through the turnstile. There we go. Out this way. Coming. Are we ready to go in, peeps? Yes. What is it? The Malloween Lowarth Cottage. National Trust.